harping on these players to step up due to the lack of depth on this Alabama team, especially with the absence of Essence Cody. But this has given players the opportunity to step up and prove themselves, and Naomi Jones and Diana Collins have done just that. I talked to Coach Curry earlier today, and she expects to see Naomi settle in tonight and let the game come to her. She also emphasized that Diana is playing with confidence because of the work that she's put in beyond practice. She sees her getting extra shots up. She sees her working when it isn't required, and guys, I can't wait to see what these two put on the floor tonight. She's talking about defensive rebounds, offensive rebounds, steals, and deflections. She's always talking about how the ball doesn't have to fall in order to help your team win. It just exemplifies being selfless on a team and not always thinking about what you can do individually and getting points, but you can also contribute in so many other ways. If you think the holidays are time for a break, you might need to think again, because this Alabama team has been nothing short of busy. They just finished up their finals on Friday. On Saturday, they went to the local church to give out toys to the families. On Sunday, they had a team to beat. That was Jackson State. And then on Monday, last night, they just had their Christmas team dinner. Today, they obviously have a game. Tomorrow, they're playing Tulane. They get a break a little bit. They practice, and then they're coming in on Sunday to play against Troy, hopefully going for that 14-0 record before they go into that SEC play. Naomi, you have proven that you can step up and be what this team needs. What have these opportunities meant to you?
These opportunities have meant the world to me, you know what I'm saying? I'm just getting back in the groove of being out 1 year, and I'm just trying to show the world what I can do.
Obviously, you celebrate tonight, but it's a quick turnaround as you guys have another game against Tulane tomorrow. What is the team's mindset going into this busy week ahead?
Just focusing on the game ahead, 1-0 for the game tomorrow, and make sure we get a lot of rest and recovery.
Now, you're from Las Vegas, which is a whole lot different than Tuscaloosa.
Yes, it is.
Tell me about how you chose Alabama.
Yeah, so when it was during the recruiting process, I actually had no intentions of committing here.
You said in an early off-season interview that you and Coach DeBoer didn't talk much last year, and I'm assuming that's changed now. So tell me about how your relationship has developed with Coach DeBoer.
Yeah, we didn't talk last year at all, for real. Just being a defensive guy.
That's right, Jeff. As Auburn's set to host an NCAA regional, head coach Butch Thompson knows the importance of starting fast. And for examples of starting fast, he wants his team to look at SEAL Team 6 for inspiration.
Crimson Tide fans, get ready for what's happening this week at Alabama, presented by UA Online, with more than 100 degrees and certificates to choose from.
It's day 2 of SEC Media Days here at the Omni, and we started the day off with Auburn. Hugh Freeze says that he expects Auburn to be in the playoff discussion, but college football fans say that they expect him to be in the hot seat after a 2-6 record last season and falling a bit short in the recruiting trail this summer. But despite all the rumors, Hugh Freeze says that the future is bright for the Tigers.
You made the selfless decision to put your team first, going through your own tribulations. What have you learned from this so far?
You know, I think taking a seat, just like relaxing this season. And
You're going to want to make your way over to the Joe for Bark at the Park night. If you bring your pet, you're going to get a pup cup, a doggy goodie bag, and double Tide loyalty points for you and your dog. The game starts at 6 p.m.
And Auburn was sent packing today after a 3-2 loss to Texas A&M, thanks to Justin Lampkin, who held the Tigers to 1 run in 5 innings pitched. Happy Wednesday from Greystone Golf and Country Club, where this morning was a Regions Tradition Pro-Am, where some of the biggest stars from across the South were present and accounted for. Down but never out. That's how you can describe Alabama's mindset in their second-round loss to Tony Vitello and the Tennessee Volunteers.
20th ranked Crimson Tide upset number 7 LSU in Coleman Coliseum. Let's take an all-access look at the Tide's big win over the Tigers. The Tide made the Elite Eight in back-to-back years for the first time in program history, and a big part of that was due to the play of the Tide's guard from Muscle Shoals.
Yeah, that's right. The Auburn Tigers punched their ticket to Super Regionals with ease, being the first SEC team in the tournament to do it, and it's thanks to the freshmen who drove in 7 of the 11 runs against NC State. What a cool ballpark this is. It's so historic. Ryan, think about all the greats that have run and played these bases. What does it mean to you to get to play at Rickwood Park today? I visited the Northside locker room earlier, and I spoke with Alabama's Nick Reiniger, and he had his head down, and he was saying that the South just wanted it more and that they're forechecking them and coming for them. And he said this was supposed to be a fun and relaxed game, but now he's feeling really competitive, and he said that he hopes to have a better period. Have you eaten before the donut?
No.
What does this donut mean to you?
The Capstone and our sports teams are known for national championships, but someone has to make sure the future generation is able to see them. We learned how they plan to get the job done. I'm outside of Coleman Coliseum, where students have been waiting for a day and a half to get in and watch College Game Day and number 2 Alabama face off against number 1 Auburn. What do you guys have to say? It's day 1 of SEC Media Days here in Atlanta, which can only mean one thing: football season is right around the corner. You can almost smell the crisp fall air in the buffalo chicken dip, but until kickoff, you can count on Lane Kiffin trolling on social media and Nick Saban once again making headlines. Take a look. And I think that's weird because we have similar records. Actually, Troy's record is worse than ours. They lost to a ranked opponent just like we did, but they also lost to James Madison, and I know it was a close game, but that's still a tough loss. Definitely going to have to delete social media if that happens, but unfortunately, that's all the time we have left for today. And as always, it's up and it's good. We hope to see you back here next week for more great performances from the Crimson Tide. See you next week. Roll Tide. Roll Tide. All right, I hope you guys bring the energy. It's a little low right now.
Yeah, Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. That's what's happening this week at Alabama, presented by UA Online, with premier programs in manufacturing, aerospace, and mechanical engineering. We'll catch you here, same time next week. Roll Tide, everybody.